Since I've started growing on YouTube, I've had a bunch of people come to me asking for advice. I'm Kimi. I grew my first YouTube channel to 100k in less than 8 months, was a 2-time Romanian national champion in American football, and I've done a bunch of other cool stuff. In this video, I'll give you the best advice I would give to my little brother. Don't try to do stupid stuff just to fit in with the cool kids. A bunch of them will stay in the same place after high school with the same high school mentality, and when you grow older, you'll look at them with full cringe, seeing how they're the same person while you're on a whole other level. Don't do drugs, don't go to parties, drink alcohol, or do other stupid things. Instead, do the hard stuff while you're young, work out, read more, learn how to make money from a young age. Do the hard stuff that takes time, because by the time you're my age, you'll be 10 years ahead of everybody else. Next thing is don't chase girls. Don't aim to be successful just to get girls to like you or to date as many girls as possible. Focus on yourself first, be the best person you can be. Again, be as fit as possible, learn how to talk, how to be financially independent, be polite, and when the time is right, the right girl will come into your life. I never chased girls, and I met my girlfriend in a place where I had no goal of finding one. Life just happens. But if I wasn't the right person in the right place, nothing would have happened. If you're doing what 99% of people are doing, you'll get the same results as 99% of people. Next, get really good at one thing and stick to it. If you're an athlete, stick to one sport you love and really get good at it. If you're talented at something, stick to it, improve as much as possible, and see where you can go. I gave up on a bunch of things where I could have been one of the greatest, not just in my country but in the world, just because I got distracted by other interests. Now I know how to manage all my interests, but back then the easiest choice would have been to go all in on one thing and become a master at that. You'll learn a lot about discipline and hard work, which you can apply later in life to other things you want to achieve. Read more books. As boring as it sounds, I learned more from books than from any podcast I've listened to. Why? Because when you sit down to read a book, your full attention is on it. You're dialed in, you imagine what you're reading, you actually process things, and you can apply them later. If you just listen to a podcast, you might hear something cool, but you'll probably forget it later. But with books, it's okay to give up on one if it's too boring or useless. Books are like movies. If the idea is cool and the cast is good, but the movie is boring, you stop watching it. Same goes with books. Choose a range of topics you're interested in and read cover to cover only the books that are worth your time. Learn a combat sport. Now I'm doing MMA and Jiu-Jitsu, and I played American football for 8 years. But even with football, you might think you can handle yourself in a fight, only to be punched in the face with the reality that you're helpless in a real fight. So, learn how to defend yourself from a young age. Wrestling, Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, that's what I recommend. It will give you the confidence to stand your ground in any situation and the discipline needed to be a real man when the time comes. So, these are the main things I tell my younger self or younger brother. Now go out there and start working on your dreams. Maybe watch this next video and subscribe.
Arrivederci.